Welcome to Liberal BFR, where we put the left on check. Today's reality check. Yoel Roth humiliated by Greene and Boebert in Twitter files congressional hearing. They censored conservatives. Fired Twitter executives now face possible jail time. The House Judiciary Select Subcommittee on the Weaponization of the Federal Government has launched an investigation into allegations of using government agencies to target Republicans. These hearings have been extremely intense as emotions are running high. The primary focus of the hearing was to delve further into Twitter's practices related to limiting freedom of expression on the platform. The terminated executives were put through strenuous questioning, given their past abuse of power in enforcement efforts. Recent reports indicate that the United States government may have worked with Twitter to limit free speech. Billionaire entrepreneur Elon Musk released a tweet claiming that government paid Twitter millions of dollars to censor info from the public. As these accusations are starting to be confirmed, they raise serious questions concerning government censorship over Americans' right to free speech. Congressman Clay Higgins noted that the investigation is just getting started and arrests are forthcoming.
The FBI used its relationship with Twitter to suppress criminal evidence being revealed about Joe Biden 1 month before the 2020 elections. You, ladies and gentlemen, interfered with the United States of America 2020 presidential election, knowingly and willingly. That's the bad news. It's going to get worse because this is the investigation part. Later comes the arrest part.
Twitter's head of safety and integrity, Yoel Roth, permanently banned the account of Marjorie Taylor Greene for supposedly violating its policy against misinformation. In response, Marjorie Taylor Greene expressed her extreme displeasure towards the suspension. "You can consider your speech canceled during my time because you canceled mine," Marjorie Taylor Greene told the witnesses, referring to her allotted time to ask questions of them.
And you know what? Let's talk about something a little bit further. It's amazing to me, Mr. Roth, as the head and trust of safety at Twitter, your ability, or should I say inability, to remove child porn. Now, here's something that disgusts me about you. In your doctoral dissertation entitled Gay Data, you argued that minors should have access to Grindr, an adult male gay hookup app. Minors? Really? You know, Elon Musk took over Twitter and he banned 44,000 accounts that were promoting child porn. You permanently banned my Twitter account, but you allowed child porn all over Twitter.
Twitter returned Marjorie Taylor Greene's account only after it was purchased by Elon Musk. It is concerning that the head of safety and trust felt it was more important to censor conservatives than it was to remove child predators from the platform. Now, if you thought Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene expressed her frustration, wait till you see Representative Lauren Boebert in action.
Now, Mr. Roth, did the FBI ever ask you to share information like users' communication data without going through proper legal channels?
No, they did not, and I would have refused if they had.
That's correct. I see that you denied Agent Chan's request for access to Twitter's data feed. What's sick isn't that you would deny it, it's that the FBI would even ask you for the private data of American citizens without going through legal channels of the law. Now, I want to remind you, Mr. Roth, that you are under oath. Did the FBI ever ask you to do anything that was illegal or questionably legal?
I'm not a lawyer, but certainly not to the best of my recollection or knowledge.
Now, from the hearing that I've been a part of today, it's almost impossible to tell where the FBI ends and where Twitter begins. We have Mr. Baker here, a former FBI agent, and there seems to be a revolving door between the FBI and Twitter itself. Even Mr. Baker said that there was no collusion with the federal government and Twitter. But Mr. Baker, that's you. You are the collusion between the federal government.
In recent years, conservatives have been cast as conspiracy theorists. Many Republican leaders remained relatively silent and inactive in these instances, which allowed the left to gain an advantage. While some prominent Republican leaders stayed quiet in the face of criticism, others pushed back against liberal agendas. Conservatives have exhibited a newfound level of conviction lately, which is an encouraging sign for the Republican Party. It is imperative that justice be preserved if there is any hope for the future success of the party. That's all for today. To help support the channel, please comment, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss tomorrow's reality check. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check this one out next.